What's up, everyone? This is Miss Rosewood, and I'm bringing you Miss Rosewood Speaks, where we discuss beauty, wisdom, and knowledge. Before I get into this video, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. What's up, everyone? This is Miss Rosewood, and I'm bringing you a podcast style video today. Today's video discussion will be the black male race. The black male race. This has been on my mind heavy. This is always on my mind as a black woman who lives in a black neighborhood, as a black woman who has a black father, as a black woman who has black relatives, as a black woman who dated black males. I currently live in a black neighborhood, have black male counterparts. These are the things that I see, witness, and I would like to discuss on today's discussion. The black male race. And if you feel offended by anything, feel free to leave your comments in the comment section. But this is just my opinion. These are the things that I have been noticing for 30 plus years, and I like to discuss it. It's sad to say the black male race is far behind. A lot of men are 40 and realizing they need to take life serious. Most only start to take life serious once a matriarch dies or they're left to pay 10 years worth of debt and bills on their own. They have to start from scratch and realize what life is like on their own. I've noticed this a lot lately. I make content for the 35 and older as we are maturing and realizing things in life. This is what I'm realizing as a woman in her 30s and approaching mid 30s as well. But I'm starting to notice once the black male finally wants to get it together or realizes he is far behind, like I say, that a matriarch dies. There's no way, there's no way how we have so many young women, young black women, as soon as they hit 18, going to school, working 2 jobs, buying cars at 21. By 25, they settled in a certain job, doing things that's best, apartments, cars, houses. A lot of black males, they still riding on the coattail of a grandparent or a parent, a matriarch. That's why keyword I said was matriarch. I'm not always going to say his mother. I'm not always going to say his grandmother. Sometimes it's enabling aunties and enabling family members as well. They're riding the coattail of a matriarch in their way, in their family. It's like once you hit mid-30s, almost 40s, the matriarchs start getting sick. Matriarchs start getting weak. They can't do as much as they used to back in the days. They start realizing they have to take the forefront. You got 10 to 15 years worth of debt and bills that you got to catch up and do when you should have been learning how to pay bills from a certain age, learning how to manage money from a certain age. You're partying, you're drinking, you're smoking, you're buying every Jordan that is released, but don't know how to pay bills on time, don't know how to manage success, manage finances. I said they have to do this and start from scratch and realize what it's like to be a man on their own. Why does it take most black males to reach 40 to realize what life is really about? To realize, yeah, it's never too late for certain things, but it takes them to reach a certain point where they can't ride the coattail of a matriarch anymore, when a matriarch is no longer present on this earth, where they realize life is real. Then they're mad at the world. They're mad at the next person. They're mad at everybody but themselves. Even if the black male is in the process of starting over and starting things on their own, they still are looking and on the prowl for a woman for financial support and needs. They always say don't settle, but the fact is we don't have much to even want to choose from when you think about settling. I'm speaking for women. Sometimes see a lot of male on here. Oh, why would I get married? This and that. Women want this, women want that. What do we have to choose from if we are choosing to marry? What do we really have to choose from? Because when you realize sometimes when it's time to settle, or if he choosing to settle with you, you're still 10 years ahead of him. So now you got to go 10 years back and help him clean up, fix and do, and get his shit in order. I sometimes look at things like, damn, I'm tired of always being an independent woman, But it's like as a woman, we are our own ambition, other than God and the goals we choose in life. Sometimes I realized a long time ago in this earth, you really got God. You really got God. I know what they mean when they say, put God at the forefront, put God in your life, because there's so many males you can't even depend on them sometimes just for a shoulder to cry on. They don't show no emotion. They can't show emotion. They can't show empathy. They can't understand what life is about from a certain aspect. Everything is grind. Everything is hustle. Everything is survival mode. It's really traumatizing sometimes dealing with males like this a black male. It really is. And like I said, this is not for all, but this is a majority. And I'm speaking from experience. I'm not just making this up. I'm not just making it up because of this. I've worked things out. I tried to be there and be with certain males, and they just don't get it. And it comes to the point where us as ladies, we have to just have ambition for ourselves. We set our goals. We put God at the forefront. We believe in God, and we do the right things for us and our families. This is a message to myself and to other black women. Do not let him hold you behind. Marriage and children is not always a priority. Health and wellness is what really is. When you grow to be emotionally responsible and grow with the decades, as well as take care of yourself physically and spiritually, the Lord will always provide and your heart will be full. The Lord will always provide and your heart will be full. I want a lot of women to realize that. As a woman, I am not married and I do not have any children. And this video explanation is some of the things I'm explaining in this video is the reason why I'm not married, don't have any children. I refuse to put up with certain things. I left relationships that were years and years on end because you see no growth. You see no improvement. You see nothing but suffering, struggle, drama, trauma. A lot of the relationships with the black male, it honestly revolves around sex, money, drinking, and partying. After a while, you can't do that. That gets old. That gets tired. Yes, after a while, drinking, partying, hanging out, getting cute, getting fly, popping out, that gets old, that gets tired. Why can't you allow your mind to rest? Why can't you allow your mind to elevate? Why is the streets and the credibility of the people and the peers so important to you? So the limelight, it's the ego. The black male race, they have a huge ego. I feel like they have a big ego, and I ain't on no Kanye West on that one. They have a big ego, but barely have anything to give, emotionally, especially. Because I'm somebody too, because I know what it's like to struggle at times. I'm somebody too. Everything ain't always financial with me either. Everything is not always financial. Sometimes you just need that support, that growth, that mindset. But if the men don't have that mindset, why waste your mindset on them? I refuse to give my mind to a next man so he could use it and switch it and use it with the next person. That's why I use my mind here on this YouTube channel. That's why I use my thoughts and my knowledge here on this YouTube channel. I'd rather give it to this YouTube with my name all over the page and my name all over the video and cite my name before I give it to the next man and don't get credit for it or any ownership or any anything for it. The black male race, they stuck in the I always say the black male race is stuck in the 90s. It don't matter if he was born in 2000. They so stuck back in the days looking for a quick come up, looking for a quick lick. You can even help them try to start a little side business, a side business selling chicken, a side business fixing tires. You get them a flyer, you help them create a clientele, and they still gonna mess it up. A lot of them can't even stay consistent for more than 30 days. You really look at there are so many black males. Even like I said, I'm speaking on friendships and counterparts as well. I have black male friends. They so motivated. I'm doing this. I'm starting this. I'm starting that. Can't even depend on them for 30 days. Get a van. They say they're gonna start moving services. You call, ask them, and got money for them to do a service. They not even here. Oh, something happened. They can't stay consistent. They can't stay motivated. Their mind can't stay focused. What do they call it? A one track mind? I don't know, but it's just that's another thing with the black male race. I really want the black male race to get it together, but I know as women, we are ahead of the game. A lot of women, we are literally 10 to 15 years ahead of the game as a society, and black women especially, but women right now, we are ahead of the game. We are moving and grooving. A lot of us women, we literally surpass so many places, people, and things. We're starting new journeys. We're starting new waves, new things. Watch even some reality TV shows. You see these ladies, they opening 3 and 4 businesses. They got restaurants. They have real estate. They have car. Some ladies I'm starting to realize are getting into the car rental business. A lot of women are ahead of the game, but sad to say, why isn't it a man by our side? Why? And that's because they cannot, one, morally support us emotionally. They can't stand to see a black woman ahead of them financially. And even if you do put him as a business owner or a business co-owner, they usually take the money and run and do something else with it. And they create a side gig with somebody else that goes scams them. It's an ego thing. It's a big ego thing. But yes, but like I said, health and wellness is really what we need as women to grow emotionally, be responsible. I truly want the black male race to get it together, but that's not up to me. Especially as a black woman who has not conceived and brought a child into this earth. I also feel like at this point, everything is between me and God. And as much as you try I feel like we can't give the black male race a benefit of the doubt. We need to see them standing strong on their own, moving forward to the forefront. And like I said, this is not all, because I know some black males that are very, very, very stand up men. They are ahead of the game. They are doing things for their family and others themselves. But what I really, the black male in this day and age, don't wait till you're 40 to realize it. Don't wait till you're 40 to realize you should have had a woman by your side. Don't wait till you're 40 to realize you should have went to the doctor. Don't wait till you're 40 to realize you should have not ate all that sugar. Don't wait till you're 40 to realize you should have stopped drinking. Don't wait till you're 40 to realize you should have stopped smoking. We all have the same 24 hours. We all have similar health care. We all should be working and having some form of a job where you can try to get medical benefits. Don't sit and waste your days away drinking and smoking. And then when you want to come get married, when you 40, 45 plus, ED done hit, liver damage done hit, high cholesterol, blood pressure, sugar done hit, and you just damaged goods. Sadly, the black male race, all they really got is sneakers and clothes to make themselves look to par. That's all they really got. And barely they got the house to hold the clothes in. But yeah, this is just my take. The black male race, I really would like for the black male race to get it together in this day and age in 2026. I really would love for the black male race to get it together in 2026. As for us black women, we have to stay strong and do what we need to do for ourselves and our family. You have to put God first, and mentally and spiritually. Stay mentally woke and stay spiritually guided. This is Miss Rosewood Speaks. Please leave your comments and thoughts below. Peace, y'all.